you've basically damaged the locks.
Just tell me what to do and I get it, babe. Gucci and Prada. Crib in the middle of the night.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley K. If you didn't know, there you go. I'm just gonna jump right into it. As you've seen by the title, I'm just about to explain my latest video that I posted. My most recent video that I posted. The last video I posted before this video. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. Did you watch it before this one? It don't even matter, but we jumping right into it. We get into the nitty gritty, okay? Now I am about to explain that video. I just left y'all high and dry. I didn't really say anything in the video and just dropped it. Because really, I am a visual learner, as I explained in the description box. I am a visual learner. I like to see things visually, like someone actually verbally telling me something. You know, I'm listening, but I need to actually see what you're doing. So that's what happened, and it wasn't really planned. The video wasn't planned. I just decided to turn the camera on and go from there, drop the video. Here we are now explaining what the hell was going on. So, as you've seen by the title of that video, if you haven't even watched it, it's there. I basically combined locks. So, I had a head full of locks, not my locks. My locks are not combined. But I had combined someone's locks, and they had very weak locks, okay? Like,
hopefully you don't mind me talking about his locks, but I'm talking about his locks.
His locks were very weak, and that's basically because he didn't take care of them the way that they needed, okay? He basically neglected his locks, so they turned out to be weak. And everything is not on him, because he also has a way that his hair grows, just like mine. His hair does not grow in the lock. It grows outside the lock. So as you can see, my new growth is growing, and it's all outside. Like, it does not actually grow with the lock. It grows outside the lock. And that was an issue that his hair actually had. And when it does that, it makes it more easier for your locks to thin. Because if you're not retwisting your hair, you know, as often, or if you're not taking care of your locks like you should, your locks are going to thin. Okay, they're going to become weak because you just have all this new growth growing, and you are not doing anything with it. You're just letting it grow while this lock just continues to grow, but it's just weakening, if that makes any sense. If it makes any sense, because I see my hair do it all the time, like especially these here on the side, guys. Like, I be thinking they thinning out. I'm like, they're going to fall off one day. And I be thinking like they're going to fall off one day, because my hair grows outside. Like, this is all my new growth. It doesn't actually like grow to the point where I can actually pull and you see the new growth down here. No, it will actually still look like a retwist, but all my hair is out here. And it's just like, I hope I'm making sense, guys. I hope I am making sense. But I see it with my hair, so I understood his hair. I understand his hair. You know, everything wasn't on him. He could have took proper care of him, okay? Retwist, make sure you're retwisting your hair, you know, getting buildup out of it, because that's like, it just weighs down your locks and makes it heavy on your locks, and now your locks are thinning. So with all that out the way, guys, that is why we combined his locks. And to begin with, he always wanted thick locks. He never wanted the traditional medium small locks. He wanted his thick locks, like wicks. Not really like the wick look, but he wanted them the size of wicks. So with all that out the way, we decided to combine his locks, and we used the crochet method. We didn't use any sewing material. We didn't use glue. We didn't use rubber bands. Only to section off his hair we used the rubber bands, but other than that, we only used the crochet method. And when let me just go ahead and get this out the way. I am not, okay, disclaimer, I am not a loctician. Okay, I am a cosmetologist. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to hair. okay? I'm still learning locks, but of course, it's still hair, so I know what I'm doing. Let me just get that out the way. I'm not a loctician, and I'm not here to, pretend and put on a show like I'm a loctician, like I know exactly what I'm doing with locks, this, that, and third. I'm still learning as I go, but it's still hair, so I still know how to care for hair. I went to school for cosmetology. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that, but yes, I know hair. So, since I've got that out the way, let me go ahead and say I noticed his locks were weak, okay? And he's obviously someone who trusts me with his locks, because I did have a few people comment. I had a few people message me, and they're just like, did you do this to his lock? Did you do that? His locks look like this, his locks look like that. And it's just like, I know, guys. I see it. I actually did it. And what we're trying to do is reverse the damage that was done to his hair. Okay? Reverse everything. Just like, say you're a natural and you have curly hair and you damage your curls. There is a way to reverse that. Okay? You can do protein treatments. It's going to take a while, okay? Rather than just cutting it off and just starting over, you can reverse damage in your hair. Okay? That is a proven fact that you can. You don't have to just cut your hair off. People do it because it's easier. No one wants to wait for their hair to reverse back to being healthy. No one wants to do that. So, he was going to cut his locks out, but I'm just like, you've had them this long. Let's see if we can fix the issue. Let's see if we can fix the issue. If nothing works after this, cut them off and start over. So, what we are doing is trying to start over without starting over. Okay? So, we created new locks, okay? Taking a weak lock and combining it to a stronger lock. Because not all his locks on his head was not weak, okay? Let me go ahead and put that out there as well. All his locks were not weak. He had some locks that were very strong, some that were holding on. That's just like,
no, I'm not going outside.
So he definitely had some strong locks. And what I did was combined the weak lock with the strong lock. And all that's going to do, I will try to put a clip in here. Yeah, I'll try to put a clip in here. You see how I'm basically pulling the hair out of the lock, because to achieve a new lock, you need frizz, okay? Basically, you need frizz, you need hair, okay? You could have took other, like other hair, like if he had some other locks, we could have put them in there, distressed them out, made frizz to make a lock, because basically what you're doing is you're creating starter locks. So now your locks are about to start all over, and they're going to have to mature again, okay? And no, I'm just waiting on that. So your locks are going to have to mature again. So just like with starter locks, when you really couldn't do too much, you had to be careful with them, this, that, and the third. You have to do that with this, because now they need time to lock. They need time to mature, because you've basically damaged the lock. New locks though, okay? So we're doing damage control here. You've damaged the lock to create a new lock. And that's basically what we did. So we took two locks, put them together, basically damaged them, but put them together to create one lock, which now has to mature, mat together, okay? Over time, is not something that just happens overnight. Don't think you're going to combine your locks together and they're going to be locked tomorrow. Just like it was a process for your starter locks, it's going to be a process for these combined locks. So, with that being said, his hair is doing great right now. Okay, and I did not wash, let me go ahead and put this out there. I did not wash his hair before process, due to the fact that it's already a lot of buildup, a lot of lint, a lot of stuff in his hair. As I am distressing, as I am pulling his locks apart, that's going to come to surface, okay? And as you guys seen that, if you watch the video, you see in the video, you can actually see with your eyes the buildup, the lint, everything that was inside the lock is now on the outside. That makes it easier once I decide to wash and detox his hair, which I did after the process. After after the process was when I decided I'm going to wash and detox his hair. It makes it easier. It's a quicker process because now everything that he would lay in that, sit in the sink and wait an hour, 2 hours to be detoxed out, is already basically on the surface of his hair because we've pulled it out within that time of combining the locks. So it's easier. It's already there. So all now it's going to do is come out some more, come in that water, and now we just got to wash it out with some shampoo. All is like, you get it? I really hope I am making sense, guys. So that's why I should have probably put that in the beginning. I did not wash his hair at the beginning. I waited till afterwards, and I would put a clip in here, a picture or something in here of his hair while it was detoxing. I used apple cider vinegar, salt, and lemons. And it did work. I wish I had took a picture. All right, y'all, I'm sorry my camera died. I'm trying to finish up this video before, it gets too late. But as I was saying, what was I saying? I'll try to leave a picture in here of his hair while it was in the water detoxing. I wish I would have took a after picture, but like I said, none of this was planned. Like, I just decided to pick up the camera and record what I was doing that day. So none of it was planned, but his hair is doing great. Okay, I will get some pictures for you all. So the next video I post, pertaining to combining locks, I will definitely put some pictures in there for you all. As I said, it's a process. It's going to take some time for his locks to mature again and actually lock up once again. They're matting together. We washed it, so really when you wash your hair and you let it air dry, it mats. Like, I know my hair does. Like, if I wash my hair and don't touch it and just let it air dry, my roots will mat together. That's why right after I wash my hair, I have to go through and pull my roots apart, or I won't have any parts. But I'm not going to make this video too long. I just wanted to come explain that video. Like, I was going to do another video, update. I'm definitely going to do an updated video on his locks when we decide, to go back in and fix them up and, do all those shenanigans, retwists, if that's how you want to put it, just to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, they're looking better than they were before. I will definitely keep you all updated on his locks as well. I have some videos coming for my locks. I retwisted my hair, a few weeks ago, and look at this frizz, guys. Well, I always think it's frizz, but it's really just my new growth, and that's how my hair grows. Because there's no way it's frizz, because I keep this handy dandy scarf on my head at all times. If I am not at work, this handy dandy scarf is on my head, guys. So I'm starting to think it's just new growth. And that's how my hair grows. Like, every time like my hair starts growing, it's just a whole bunch of this. But I have videos coming for you all. Like I said, make sure you thumbs up the video if you want to see more about those locks and how they flourish, because just as much as I take care of mine, I'm going to take care of his, but I am on him to take care of his own this time. This go around, I put in my time on those combining locks, so he has to take care of them this time because I put my time in. But I'm actually going to be with him through the whole process as he, goes through this new lock journey. So I will be sure to keep you all updated. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, what you doing? Go ahead, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know every time I post. I try to post at least 3 times a week, if not at least twice. I'm trying not to disappear on y'all. And thumbs up the video if you're not seeing something different in my videos. I'm going to come talk to you all about it, but go ahead, thumbs up the video if you done seen what's different. If you know what's different, comment down green heart. Comment a green heart if you done seen anything different. If you haven't, don't worry about it. I'm coming. I'm about to let y'all know what's different, what's the tea. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna get out of here and I'll talk to y'all guys later.